Greetings and welcome aboard to the Heavy Metal Truckers, where we give our thoughts and perspectives on everything heavy. We are your hosts. I am Pincushion, that is Frosty, and that is Doppler. Damn, I nailed that. Won't do it again, but I nailed it. Anyway, what we are doing today is taking a look at the latest single from Avatar.
Oh,
We Must All Be Warriors, I believe it is.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was an interesting name. You'll see it in the title. But anyways, we're about to check it out.
Saw you climbing out the window. Took a step out of the chimney. You were floating
I get the feeling that'll be one of the last tracks on the album, if not the last.
Oh,
I will agree with you.
what makes you say that?
You'll hear whenever I get my review.
Okay.
Oh man, no, that was just pure fun. All the stuff that we've been hearing from Avatar lately has just been like so damn good, and I really can't wait for that album to come so we can like hear it in its entirety.
He's fairly new to Avatar, so you gotta understand he's learning the ways of Avatar.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, no. I like Avatar the movie. I like Avatar the kids show, and now I like Avatar the band.
I'm still waiting for them to change their name to Terminator 2. If Frosty
That'll be
doesn't
the
look at
next
the
time. Yeah, no.
interview.
Yeah, no, I'm super stoked for that album. I cannot wait to see what happens.
Gotcha. Doppler.
Anywho, he said the key word that it was fun. The song was fun. The video was weird and goofy, but what do you expect from Avatar? That's those two words pretty much sum them up: weird and goofy. Which you can't help but like them because of it. You know, you're going to be entertained no matter what. So I enjoyed the song. It's probably my least favorite of the three so far. But
Wow.
I have a feeling this is one that's going to grow on me. So I say that now, but in like 2 weeks, I might tell you something completely different.
Probably.
Yeah, or when the album releases.
It was a catchy song. I love
Yeah.
the little. It was almost like a, what you would call, like
The march.
something you could hear like a military march, like
Military
during
march,
Civil
yep.
War or something, marching down the fields playing that or something. So that was coming, but there's three. Like we've heard three songs from that. I mean, they're three very different songs.
Yeah.
Which that's Avatar.
Yes, that's very Avatar. But that being said, none of them I've disliked so far. You know, whereas like I said during the last song, that wasn't true with the last album with the first two songs they released. So like him, I'm really looking forward to this album. Which they announced is called Don't Go in the Forest or something like that, and it comes out on Halloween.
Yeah.
So got about 2 months until we can hear it. I don't know if they'll release another song by then. I wouldn't be surprised, but
Yeah, like, I would probably think they would release like one more before the album.
yeah. But no, I enjoyed it. The music video was a trip in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Johannes sounded good as always.
Oh yeah.
And no, I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. It was a good song, but I am curious to see. I have a theory why you think it might be one of the last songs or the last song, but I want to see what you say.
Yeah.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what to fucking think. Like, it was a kind of fun jam and tune, and also just absolute confusion from my end because I wasn't exactly seeing where they were going with this. But I think that's kind of the point of this. There's not really a place to go with this. It's a fun jam, and
In the moment.
in the moment and not too much beyond the surface, I guess you could say. The video, I know it's Avatar. That still felt like an acid trip to me. Or close to it. Like, so yeah.
Well, it felt like an acid trip to me because it was shaking the entire time.
I bet it was. But yeah, for me, this is like Doppler said. This is absolutely one of the weakest tracks on it. But that's not saying it in a bad context. It's just, if this is the weakest track, we got some good stuff to look forward to.
Yeah.
I say it's going to be potentially one of the later on tracks, or potentially the last track, because of how, again, it was that March, but they did set it up to where it's almost like an epic. There was an epic finale kind of sensation to it. And there was just this grand exit feel to it, especially in the video with them, the way they stood, the way it kind of ended, and then the doors closed, as in, this is thank you for the being here for the show kind of deal, which I get, it's Avatar, but this gave clues and context to tell me that this is going to either be like potentially second or third from the last, or potentially the last track on the album. I don't know for certain. Obviously, it's not out yet, but this is what I'm getting.
Watch it be the first song.
And it probably fucking will be. Knowing them.
It's Avatar, and they do
Just
stuff.
because it's fucking Avatar. Watch it be.
You're both wrong. It's dead center.
I sincerely hope that In the Airwaves is not the first track.
I don't think that feels like a third or like upper middle track.
Maybe even
Somewhere in the middle,
second
yeah.
track. Even though I do know that second tracks tend to be the album title majority of the time. Well, recently I've noticed that. But I feel like this could be a second track. Or In the Airwaves could be a second track, third track kind of deal, like Doppler was saying. But I definitely still feel like this is going to be closer to the ending. But regardless, everything sounded well done. I expected nothing less from them. And yeah, on the surface, there's not much more to say aside from just it. Also, I will say this much though. The video began to get a little distracting from what I was hearing. And so I was focusing on the video more than the actual track because I was being so what the fuck about it. But go figure, it's Avatar, and then we'll wait for what I think about the track whenever the album comes out, and I'm not like looking at anything besides the road. But anyways, yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. And guys, I'm glad you could be here to watch this. We're really glad you could be here with us. And if you have any opposition, fight us in the comments. Until next time, guys, keep rolling heavy.